Howdy folks, I'm back with some more Tier 10 3 marking. After that last video I made, I promptly went on vacation, but we're back at it. The 279 videos are still coming at some point. I promise I got the replays, and I won't do too many of these before I get to it, but for now, more 3 marks. So today we're going to be doing the T110E3. This is my 20th Tier 10 3 mark. This is a really strong tank, extremely good armor, insane 375mm pen gold shell, very good DPM. I got it down to 12.4 second reload, so about 3600 DPM. It has a few notable weak spots, so if you're above the tank, you can shoot into the turret, or into the top of the tank. You can also pen the mantlet, kind of if it's at an angle, there's a little spot in there. And there's this little hole that you can kind of see right about here. And if you can shoot into that bowl, it's about 200 millimeters of armor. I've penned that in a 183 multiple times, making people very mad. And then it also has interesting camo. I've got 17 without even having camo on all the crew. So it's actually got pretty good camo, although that really never mattered because I played this thing very aggressively. In terms of equipment choices, we have Bond Rammer, obviously, shoot more faster, do more damages. Had a hardening. That's primarily for the track health, although the extra hit points certainly doesn't hurt. And it also track repair speed, it gives a little bit better track repair speed. And then Bond Turbo because you're slow as shit and you need to move fucking faster. The thing I think is like a 24 km/h base top speed, which is abysmal. I also note that I have intuition. I don't have it quite all the way, but it gets it to like a 3.5, 3.8 second shell switch time. And we have the 12.4 reload, which is great. Lots of gold shells, no reason to carry AP because the APCR is just better, basically. And food, I never had a fire in the tank in like the 50 games that I was marking it. Yeah. And in terms of field mod, reinforced suspension, as I mentioned, this is a strict buff. It says you lose hold traverse speed, you gain hold traverse speed, and then you get all the other bonuses. So this is just better. Parallax adjustment, this is generally considered better. You just aim faster at all times, and you have a better final accuracy. The minus 6% concealment after firing, or the concealment after firing bonus is incredibly small, so it basically doesn't matter. You just want the view range. I went with the MRAC reconfiguration, get the better reload time. You do sacrifice a little bit of hit points, make yourself a little bit more vulnerable to crew damage. I definitely want the better reload. I don't really know how much of effect the crew damage thing has, and 2% hit points is not that much. Definitely worthwhile. And then I went with repairable tracks. I actually did not realize this. So we have a little bit better track repair speed, a little bit more engine power, but we lose out on the reverse speed. Considering everything, I probably would have benefited from the 4 kilometers an hour reverse speed from switching this. So instead of losing 2, we would get 2. So if I was going to do this again, I might switch this up. And I had a really good track repair speed of like 2.5, 3 seconds. So I think I could sacrifice a little bit of track repair speed and still not get permatrack by really anything. So that's about what we got for the T110E3. We're gonna jump into some battles, starting at I think about 93% on the mark, and just see how it went. Alrighty, as a reminder, these are my last few games directly before finishing the mark. There's no cherry picking of games. The purpose is to give my thought process in real time, so we won't be skipping any chunks unless it gets boring. Right now we're at about 93.7% on the mark. I'll tell you guys after every game. So we load into Rumberg, solid city map where I can use my armor. I pretty much find myself going city every time. I would never try and snipe back here, although that is a TD position. The traditional spot that I'll go to in most tanks is right here. You can kind of snipe into, you can shoot at guys here, you can shoot down into these guys here who are not in a great position to fight you. I see that on their team they have a lot of tank destroyers, which does kind of worry me. But right now we're kind of thinking about heading towards this position. What I should be expecting, given the lots of TDs, lots of heavies, is a kind of slow city fight. If we see that on the other side things are going terribly, either if our team is winning too much or losing too much, then we should be worried about that. I notice this 2-7 here, and I end up re-deciding I want to go here. I think I can bully that 2-7-7. That V4, people in that spot are generally very hard to shoot unless they do something stupid, and they really don't get good shots on you, so I'm not too concerned about him. I figure I'll just big dick on this E3, or this 2-7-7, and get some free damage. Okay, there's a 4K5 there. That was rough. And I'm off to a terrible start, down 1700 hit points. So that 4K5 shot I probably shouldn't have missed. I think I just got a bit unlucky there. What we can see is actually that I got penned right here on the E3. And my armor may be amazing. I'm pissed. but that was really just a skill issue there. We didn't know what was there. I really should have died for that. If the 4005 had been shooting HE, I might have like 100 hit points left. I might be dead. Or if he had timed that shot, which isn't very likely. If I angle my armor up like this, I will have a better armor and actually be able to bounce shots. But the 420 Yagi 100 shot and the 375, that goes through an E3. Which sometimes works for me, and this game did not. This is good. Be patient. Get damage. What I'm considering doing at this point is moving back up to where the 60 TP is on my team. But I don't want to run all the way around the battlefield, and I figured, it was a little bit unlucky to get penned like that. I think that I'm safe from the E4. I was not. We are off to a terrible start, and we are down from 93.7 to about 93.1 on the mark. Let's move on to the next game. Alright, so we're at about 93.1, and we're loading into Empire's Border, another tier 10 game. Got 2 artillery, about 5 tank destroyers, some heavies. Sometimes people will go up here, maybe in a medium. I would never really try and go up there. You can also try and go for the middle. Not really good except out of like low tier matches, in my opinion. So the options are basically we could post up here, we could try and go into here, or we could go down to this area. I'm going to go down to this area. I love this fight from both sides, but what I end up finding is that they send, when we're on the northwest side, the southeast side sends more people to here, and this is just an instant loss. You just get instantly murdered, which is bad. So we're gonna head down to here and see what we see. If you take a look at the comp, got a bunch of heavies. What do we got? 2 mediums, bunch of D. So really, I expect that there should be a fair amount of fighting here. Actually, a little bit concerned that we have so many people on the offside, but we will see how that turns out. I'll speed up now since this is going to be a little bit slow getting into position. Just looking to see what they spot. They've made it pretty far. Haven't seen anything. I think we've got enough guys here that that's not too much of a worry. Rhino's good to see. Unfortunately, this 50B is getting shot for no reason. And more importantly, shooting the enemies. Alright, so we see the an AMX up here. That fight would just be really impossible to take, so I'm glad I didn't go there. This 4K5 also got lit and got hit by some stuff. So in the E3, if we can avoid exposing our hull, we have extremely good pen. We can basically just go through whatever we want. It helps when your E100 teammate is not pushing you, but that's alright. I'm able to use my 12.4 second reload to just really quickly get into the fight, get another shot off, actually do some damage. What we're seeing here is 2 E3s. We aren't winning by too much since we just lost that E4, so this is pretty good. I don't think we'll get overmatched, but we can kind of slow play this. Now with the 375mm penetration, I can pen these guys all day long. And if I can keep moving, they shouldn't be able to get shots on me. So as you can see, that kind of front spot, there's definitely some red marks, but if you see the armor pen indicator, you can get a pretty good idea of exactly where you need to go. And then the hatch, not a weak spot for anything that has less than 375 pen, but for us, we can get in there. We're off to a decent start, 2600 damage, haven't gotten shot yet. These enemy E3s are pretty immobile, and yeah, there's going to be the mantlet weak spot I was talking about. You can go through right there. Yeah, as long as we can solo play this and they can't overpush us, then we're good. On the other side of the map, it doesn't look like anything too eventful happening. We're slightly losing, which is generally where you want to be when you're trying to mark. I think that was a little bit too far to the right with that shot, but that's alright. You still haven't taken any hits. Z100 is unfortunately just kind of getting in the way. Yeah, it would have been nice if I could have hit that, but he really wants to get shot more, I guess. So, yeah, very good work, buddy. Alright, nice and patient. Get that green marker and go right in. I got all the hit points on the A3, whatever he had, like 2200. These E3s have not gotten a shot on me, so I feel a little bit more confident just taking my time and aiming. I'm kind of surprised I was given that much time, but I will take it. Alright, now we want to aggro this AMX. He does not have any support. We kind of know where all the enemy tanks are, and we need to clean this up as soon as we can because we got a lot of tanks coming our way. He's not able to hide above his hatch at the same time, so I'm able to get another clean shot into him. I push up to this to just avoid him shooting at me. He won't be able to get around me because of the positioning of the rocks. Kind of just hoping the U100, yeah, he gets them. So now my two choices are to try and push up onto the chieftains, which is what I start doing. But pretty quickly I realized that's not a safe bet. And so far I've taken what 800 damage, 600 damage all from artillery. Very fun. I'm gonna back out of this because I figure they're probably coming towards us. They could be going towards the IS-4, they could be coming towards us, but I just don't want to be caught with my pants down. So we're just gonna back out and try and just get some distance so that when they come to us, we can get more shots before they can get around us because we're gonna have a lot of trouble bending our front. All right, nice. First spot right now is 50B is HE penable. Unfortunately, E100 is toast. That's why we carry large repair kits. I could have probably switched to HE here, but I opt not to. Get a lucky fire, I think I break his engine. Got an E100 on our ass, which is very annoying. I'm not quite fast enough to escape. Just in time. Realizing now, I start to turn around because my thought is, okay, I can get C3 or the U100. If I had kept pushing, I would have been able to get up, and then he would have been forced to come over on me, and I would have gotten another shot off. As is, I just barely don't get another shot off. But 7,600 combined damage, I really can't complain about that. Undoes our terrible last battle and puts us up to about 93.8. Move on to the next battle now. Okay, looks like I finally figured out how to turn the game audio on. Oops. So we're loading onto Abbey, another All-Tier 10 game, 2 RD, a couple TDs. One of the nice places I like to go is right about here. You can set up, shoot at the lights. You can sometimes get blind shots onto the guys crossing, sometimes mediums get in there. It's a nice place to set up. Unfortunately, our HM is just he's spotting the coast, so good for him. Actually, it can sometimes be a good spotting position, although I've not really done any scouting in a while. So, kind of a little indecisive here. Do I want to start pushing hard up this way? Do I want to wait for a shot? I load the HE. You know, I'm a sucker for HE pens. Gotta look for the RHM. And I got lit. RHM must have gotten up there. Don't think that connected. So, really was not prepared for that. It probably would have been better to just keep driving. Got two choices. Do I want to go up this way or do I want to go around this way? I generally want to fight on this upper bit, so I go up here. I really don't feel like I ever get shot on this at all. The RHM, as we'll see, actually has ended up here, or will end up there, but usually you can get up here pretty quick and it doesn't matter. They have a very odd hard push on the east line, which is unfortunate. There's a position up here that can be very good in like an E3 or something defensively. If I had been there, that probably would have been a very nice fight. As is, it looks like this place is getting trounced, and it's not going to be able to get back there quickly. So now we're tunnel visioning back onto the RHM. We got our high explosive loaded. Maybe we can get a pen on this bastard. Oh, and I had a shot. I wasn't sure where he was going, so I just eat the shot. Their shells aren't that expensive. So now I'm kind of feeling like, okay, shit, I need to be moving. So maybe I can get onto this VZ round. No, really indecisive at this point. I'm not in love with how I played this because if I had just kind of been driving, I'd probably be like where the Super Conqueror is. I'd be able to get into that fight. Now we're back on top of this RHM. Looking like a snack. It's not the worst thing for me to be up here because that Leo and VZ, it looks like they're winning that. As long as they don't turn around, I should get shots on them eventually. Alright, he sits there long enough for me to get a nice 1,000 damage HE pen on him. So it looks like they cleaned up the west. We still got them on the east. My thought is I'll probably start pushing back into the east since I don't want to sit here and I don't know what they're doing. Got the U100 up there. I actually might have a shot on the U100. That's my next target. And it goes dark. Alright, we'll just take a blind shot at him. Yeah, don't think that one hit. I have no idea what this grill was doing. Really annoying. Not gonna load in time to get a shot on him. But it will give me time to get shot by the 100. Which honestly, at that distance, that's like a 25-30% shot. I kind of feel like that's unlucky. I think he must have hit me in the lower hull. With AP too, yeah, it was good. So a bit frustrated and definitely kind of worried about how this game's going to go. I definitely can't cross this open field. I'm hoping that they might just be aggressively pushing. I7's not feeling too bright, so he decides to donate some hit points. Give him a second to turn, and that gives me a clean shot right in. 750 damage. Got this VZ over here is kind of catching my eye. I'm worried about the owner getting a side shot, although I'm still safe from where I am. Bit too slow to get the shot on the I7, I'll take it anyway. It's just like a, maybe that's like a 1% shot, whatever. Shells aren't that expensive. So now I'm going to back down, I'm going to focus on the VZ for a second. I want to give the I7 and the other VZ some time to forget what just happened, so hopefully they'll go try and cross that some more. Looks like we're not doing terrible in the north. We still got the 3v1. I don't know what the grill's doing. VZ's kind of annoying. I feel like we should win that, but obviously can't see what's going on there. Just goes off target. Nothing for me. Oh well. Alright, that was fun. Hopefully the IS-7 and VZ have decided to make some mistakes now. And the IS-7 is at it again. Take my time, aim the shell. Alright, 2500, not doing terribly. Looks like we've completely shit the bed in the north. And this is definitely going to be a loss. Alright, okay, Korean. I really would love to be up here now. Hard to say. Honestly, I probably would have been better just sitting there the whole time. Just how everything played out, but I didn't want to just sit there and then watch the battle go by. Too slow on the shot on the VZ again. Probably should have just taken that. Oh well. I know that he's got spots where he's going to poke out, though. I just get a little bit of red there. So now I know where I need to aim. Peek and peek there. And Chief's dead. Grill, where the grill is, I'm really not going to be able to get a shot on him. So I'm kind of just hoping that the VZ will suicide. Alright, he peeks out. Get an extra 800 damage. Kind of figured the other VZ must be collapsing on us now. So I'm going to try and get an angle on him. It's cleanup time, unfortunately. And I did figure it right. Snap the shot. Don't know exactly where that one. I think it must have just been bad turret shot. I got a really quick reload, so I will be able to get another shot off. Unfortunately, there's a Leo. I think the Leo must be here. He's getting shots in my ass. Alright, we get the last shot off. We're up to 4k damage, but nothing else. My best hope right now is the T90 shoot somebody and I can get some assist. And we do not get that. Alright, so that takes us from about 93.8 down to 93.7. Frustrating because I definitely could have done better, gotten a lot more damage out of this game, but whatever the fuck. I'll get back at it. Alright, 93.7% or so. We're spawning into Westfield. It has decided to give us the absolute farthest spawn from the actual fight that we want to get to. I don't think there's really anything reasonable to play here. I don't want to go here, that's too slow. So we're just going to chonk our way up on here. Got tier 10s and 9s. 1 artillery, so that's not terrible. Nothing too noteworthy. If we can get into this fight, we can just abuse everybody because we have 375 millimeters of pen. I don't know where the engine sounds are. Maybe they'll come back. Maybe they're gone forever. Not my fault, I promise. Some dude is being salty because I run an anonymizer. I do run an anonymizer. Mostly, I just don't care to turn it off for when I platoon with people. I realistically, I think it does jack shit. Some other good players think that it's worthwhile, but honestly I don't really notice too much of a difference. My overalls are they're like 2300, so they're not very 2300 win it, so it's not like it's super high anyway. So we're just driving up here, hoping that they're not dead by the time I get there. Notice the grill. Ooh, yummy HE pen, AMX, the Yag Tiger back there. Those are actually all good targets. So I'm kind of getting a little tempted by there. Their dice kind of Bees Under Conquer. That's probably pretty good, actually. It's about, what is that, 80 seconds of the game. I haven't done jack shit. So I see that AMX. I'm like, okay, he's being stupid. That's somebody that we can go for. Doesn't look like we're doing terribly in the north. I would have to kind of little overextend to get shots. That was not the cleanest shot, so I can't really be too mad at anybody but myself for that. But oh well, I probably wanted to stake it. So I see this guy. Just barely missed the shot on that because he stops for no apparent reason. Just kind of waiting for him to go out one way or the other because I really don't think he's going to stay there. I also noticed his 257 is in just the weirdest position out on these train tracks. I have no idea what he's doing. But that's fine. Still pretty even game. Just like, okay, the Amex isn't moving. I guess I'll have to go all the way around and shoot him in the ass. And T49 beats me to it. He gets pushed back there, lose the shot. T49 takes all the hit points from me. Whatever. This is just a weird ass game. I never end up here. So, thinking, okay, can I just pick the guy? I got a 4K5 in the back, girl in the back. I'm like, okay, I just gotta go kill this guy. I'm just gonna get out wide and line up the shot. Okay, well, whatever. Yeah. And I rushed the shot because I'm salty. Fortunately, he takes a terrible shot and bounces me. I'm just a little pissed at this point because I haven't done jack shit. We're losing. I'm in a really bad position. All things being considered, I probably should have just kept on going north. Or I should have just been a luckier person and not spawned all the way down at the bottom. Because the other TD spawned up top, so there's really no reason for me to get fucked. That I can understand anyway. And we don't quite get the shot on the eye or whatever. We got 140 spawning. At least it won't be a 0-0 combined game. So, still eyeing the grill. Last I checked, he's got about 1400 HP maybe. Should be a good target. A couple tanks out there though, which does worry me. But yeah, we're loading up that HE. We're going grill hunting. And there we go. Take my time, aim the shot because the game will fuck me. So that's a nice 1060. That feels good. Also eyeing that Centurion. I won't really want to kill the grill. I kind of want to get the assistance on him and then get shots onto the Centurion. So we'll line up the Centurion shot. I don't think the grill's really paying attention to me, so that's fine. Doesn't look like anything other shot him. He would have shot me. Yeah, never lucky, as I say. Whatever. So we got the 257, who I think is still out here. The CS59 floating around. This is the Leo. So I'm like, okay, we got the time to line up another shot on the Ascent 71. Maybe like 35% chance to hit that one. I mean, it was a small target, but yeah, kind of. I wasn't gonna wait longer for that shot. He was likely to pull around. Okay, so we got the 257 here. We're just gonna be patient, aim all the way in, and get our damage. There we go. Eyeing that Leo and that Scent. I'd like to pick those off. They're more power targets. This 257 is clearly very stupid and not much of a threat. I would have loved to kill that Leo. I remember him from the last battle. Actually, he's got what clan's he in? Oh, he's not a clan, but he seemed competent, so I'm kind of worried about him. Totally rushed a shot for no reason. There goes my damage. I'm big dumb. All right, okay, well we're gonna get another chance, right? Yep, he gets tracked right in time. That probably would have penned if he hadn't got tracked, because I think I had the shot. So now we've wasted 24 seconds reloading for no reason because I rushed that first shot or the second shot. All right, aim the shot. Probably should aim that more. Whatever. And because of all of that fucking wasted time, I get shot by the 4005 for 1700 damage. And there's another 200 damage. Realistically, I'm just in a very awkward position. I mean, if I just cleaned up that quicker, that would have been an issue. Not really much for me to do. So I'm worried about this Wheezy. The 4K5's coming up to me. Well, I can get another shot off. That'll be good. I don't think that I can really move from this position. I'd like to kill the Leo. I'm going to do that. If the 4K5 kills me, I mean, there's nothing I can do about it. I'm just going to have to focus on whatever is in front of me. Alright, 4K5's back up. Maybe I can get an angle on him. Unfortunately, due to the place of these houses in my position, I really don't get any angles on these guys. I started pushing up just to get out of line of sight of the Leo, hoping to get a shot into the 4K5. The angle he's at is perfect, so I don't. And we're just going to keep pushing up. Alright. Yeah, he's taking his time, so I must have gotten some blind assistance. I actually get up to, I must have got a blind shot or something. So I end up getting up to about 93.8 after this battle. Oh, okay, after I die, I get some extra free assistance. So, lucky me. Whatever, shit game. Didn't actually lose too much on the mark, so we'll just on to the next one. And me being salty in chat. Anyways, so we're at about 93 point. Alright, looks like the engine sounds are back for some reason. We're back on Driving Simulator again. Bit salty about that. Whatever. Mali is a great map for the E3 if you can get to the battle. It's going to be another 90-second, 2-minute drive up there, which is why I have that Bond Turbo. Definitely coming in handy. See the T49, nice HE pen. I can't keep wasting time on turning, looking for those shots. It's a little bit of a judgment call, but not going for that right now. I'm just going to drive up. I'm not planning on turning for anything. In terms of tanks that they've got up there, 60 TP, AMX, basically everything that you see can be penned by an E3, so I'm never going to be worried. The only question is, are they going to send enough stuff up there for it to be worthwhile? And it looks like they probably will. And a couple of things popping up here. That does worry me, that they'll try and overpush on the 1-2 line and the fight line that way. But looks like they, well, we'll see in a second, but they have enough people going to hell as well. Yeah, plenty of tanks. So they got like 5 or 6 tanks. So as long as there isn't a weird overpush here, this should be a good fight. I should be able to get there with plenty of time to do my damage and have a decent game. This fight is a very enjoyable fight for me, except for the artillery. It basically puts you on a decent time pressure. Now, okay, I see this T49. Honestly, just got the tunnel vision. He's coming towards me. I'm like, okay, can I peek over? Can I get a free shot on him? All right. I should have slowed that down, but yeah. I just saw that coming a mile away. I was able to get into that position, and he just had no idea what was coming, and he got punished for it. I don't know how that would have worked. If that had worked out how I envisioned it, that would have been super useful. He might have been able to proxy light, but it doesn't feel like the safest spot. So we're gonna slow it down. So it looks like in the corner, K3, they got a couple tanks there, so they did push up a little bit. I would guess that we're going to lose that fight, but that's whatever. All right, 60 TP. Could have taken that snap, but I hold the shot, and he's in a kind of weird position. He really has no idea I'm here, and allows me to just take that in, get that 850 damage. I see that E3, E100. Yeah, E100. Don't want to stop in his line of view. I don't know if he was looking at me, but well, we'll go for him later. Serve Ks have a way of thinking that they have turret armor. They do not. He's trying to make a peek. Yeah. Alright, who knows where that went, but it's 375. It do what it do. Right now, I really just want to get aggro on this before my team pushes up too much. Taking a quick look, we got this guy's beat up. This guy's nearly dead. I can kind of decide the pace of this battle. Just don't want to get shot on by the Yagi 100, lose all my HP. Kind of thinking about peeking for him. I don't really know why I was, but that's alright. So we got this WZ5A over here. He's got some cover with his tank, but I figured he'll make a bad poke eventually, and I'll be able to get a shot on him. All right, that's not gonna pen. So we'll just let him be silly. Yeah, 375, a hell of a drug. I kind of push up just so he can get a shot on my hull. Immediately repair the stun so I can get my shell loaded. Alright, 3,500 damage. We're not doing too shabby. Now, question is, we got the Serb K Yag 100 down there. Do I want to push in? No, that'd be very suicidal. But I do want to get some shots on the Yag. We're down 7k HP, it looks like. Could be less because the HP isn't accurate. Okay, we're going to aim on the Serb K. A little bit lucky, but I was not going to get a better shot. So now we're up to 4,300. That's pretty solid. We're about where the mark is, so any extra damage is going to put us up on the mark. So yeah, so we're down about 7,000 hit points now. That's not always accurate. The things that are out of render range for us will not update their hit points until they're back in render. I see the CC Mark 1 doing some weird shit, and this is a little bit of an aggressive peak, but I want my damage. Feels worth the risk considering we're getting completely shafted and I've got all my HP left. I don't think I'll get killed for it, so So if I had to trade some of my HP for that, it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. I'm not getting a second shot off here. So now my plays are basically, do I want to sit at the top of the hill, wait for them to come to us? Looks like we've completely lost map control, completely lost our base. So the call here that I make is I've got to get back to base. I do not want to be sitting here with full hit points while we get capped out, not getting any more damage. We're at 5k, so anything else I can get is a bonus. I'm going to start heading back towards the base. This AMX-30 could get some good lights for us. Standard B's here. I'm kind of expecting that they've been following him and they're just going to obliterate this guy. And I gotta get down here and see what I can do. I'm calling for my TNH buddies, the teammates, to stay up here. They do not listen because they are bad. But basically, if they stayed up there, then we'd be able to keep control of the hill. They can totally retreat, and they could easily kill out Surf K because he's on 17 HP. So now I'm just not really sure what to do. This is an awkward situation. Yeah, the type crossing. I'm not gonna be able to get a shot on him in time because he's there's kind of a rock here that he's behind. I'd like to, but should I go back to the hill? So it's hard to say. I should have just probably stayed here, but my thoughts are I don't think that I can safely get down deeper into the forest. There are some berms, some hills that I can hide behind, but it's definitely a bit questionable. If I go up here, this is the thought. I want to just kill the Surf K. I don't think anything will happen in the meantime. But then they could just hop on cap and insta GG. And probably would have been best to just stay right about here. Just in general in the future. And so now they're on the cap. I'm just like, okay, yeah, this is dumb. I'm not gonna spend another 30 seconds killing the Surf K. The game's gonna be over. You can't. The guy maybe wants to cap out, maybe he doesn't, but he just caps out. Then that'd be very sad. So our artillery are not blind firing the cap. That's what they should be doing if you're enough of a degenerate to play artillery. That would have been useful. I don't know if they even hit the other guy, but I'm just rolling down here so I can get some shots when the AMX-30 lights the cap. So you know where he's going to be. He's going to be kind of on this portion of the cap. And yeah, we could see him right there. And we aim in. We take our nice shot. Yeah, don't hit him. Probably could have aimed that a little bit better, but I was worried that he was going to get behind a house. See this Type 61? Use the next target. This is definitely an over game, so it's really just about farming damage. Type 61 I can hit anywhere for damage. A little bit annoying taking those hits, but whatever. I know I'm pretty much toast. I'm getting shot on the side, getting shot on the other side, so I'm just going to line that shot up, take it, and yeah, barely get that last shot off. If I killed that SCB, it would have been another 700 damage, wouldn't have been getting hit by him. Probably could have made this like a, I don't know, like 9k damage game. I actually get really lucky to get an extra 895 spawning off that, which makes this about 7100 combined. Which puts us up from 93.8 to 94.4, which puts us within swinging distance of finishing this mark. So let's move on to the next battle and see how it goes. Alright, so we're at about 94.4 on the mark, which is pretty close. We could definitely finish it out this game. We're on Erlenberg, tier 9s and 10s. E3 loves to see any 9s, 8s and 9s. It can just snack time, just fucking eat them up, so that's good. Tier 10s aren't looking anything too threatening. So my two options, I could go kind of into here, and there's a little nook here that I like to play on. Also play off this side, you can kind of play in here. That's often where I go. However, in this game I want to cross. I see that I fortunately have a lot of teammates getting across, so it won't be too dangerous. And I'm going to push myself up into here. I can shoot through this window on heavies to kind of end up in here. Might be able to, hopefully not too many guys go here. And if once we clean this up, or we got the easy shots on this, that I can kind of push through and just eat all their heavies and big tank destroyers. So I've seen a lot of heavies. Just kind of, that's how I envision the game going. So this T10's getting really aggro. That's not really a problem for me. You can just be my first victim. So with these guys on my side, that gives me some safety. Got a couple guys over here. This is looking like a pretty natural deployment. I don't think anything terrible is going to happen from this. And the T10 doesn't light me on the way in, so that's good. Alright, Grill. I got my armor facing him, so he's not going to be able to get a pen into me, so that's good. I'm lining up the C10 because I think he's going to cross. That shot could have connected. That would have been nice. I was a little too slow on it. Whatever. Got a T10 here, got a T57 up over there. A little bit worried about all this stuff over here, but I should be safe. I'm in some spots on these guys. As long as I can keep my turret or keep my tank facing them, should be fine. Now I got the Yagi 100 over there, so there's definitely a lot of stuff in the area. But I noticed, I'm getting some assists on here up to 1,000 spawning. You know what? Why not? I'll take it. Try and line up this TNH. Just a little bit awkward with the movement. Wasn't really a great shot. Whatever. So now, we're getting the spawn damage. My goal is just get more spawn damage. I think we're gonna need about 7,000 damage to close out the mark. I have a mod; it'll show it right here, exactly the exact number that I should need to get the 3 mark. So yeah, every point counts. Looking at this T10, make sure he doesn't get cheeky. IS4 doesn't come down, and it looks like he wants to donate his hit points. So we'll just let him do that. Alright, this rock here kind of provides a little bit of cover, but he should be able to get a clean shot on my lower hole, I think. He does not take his time though, that's alright. 375 APCR, he's going to go for an IS4 every time. That was a little bit of a weird shot, so I think he hit the top of my engine. Just going to have to be careful of that. Alright, this IS4 has got the, he's playing daddy's account, so there we go. That puts it up to about 3,400, it's all spotting, so that all counts for the mark. And now we're kind of back in the spotting mode. Generally, I'm not too worried about 4K5s from the front. It's definitely possible to bounce the shells. As long as he's not having tons of time to aim in, I don't mind this. So I don't know exactly where that shell went, since it went for the rebris there. There are definitely parts where I could have penned him on that, but should I have aimed in? Should I have just bailed from it? I don't know. Almost got a shot on that CC Mark II. Don't quite get it. So now got a lot of stuff kind of getting in on the west. I'm a little bit worried about that. We got this T10 here, a little just in an awkward position right now. I take this opportunity to kind of just move up. Okay, I can pick the T10. He's not looking like he's got any friends. All right, whips the shot all the time in the world. Aim in. Yeah, easy. All right, yeah, U100 nearly ends my life, but that's all right. He missed, so we don't need to consider that potential future. So if he's there, you know, might as well just aim in. Okay, we got the VZ there. Just miss it. So yeah, E3 has plenty of time to go for that Yagi 100 armor if I can just line up the shot. D doesn't feel like he can escape, and so there we go, another 700 damage. Looking like I got the time to do whatever I want. I'm hoping the C75 will side scrape, eat the shot from the Yag, and then I can peek and finish the Yag, or get another hit into him. If the VZ poke too, that certainly won't be a problem. Alright, a little bit of weird movement here, just didn't line it up correctly, but yeah, we'll get another shot on the Yagi 100. He's not getting out of the way. And yeah, 700 damage. So now, we got this VZ here. This is the guy that I'm going to line up, and I'd really like to get shots on him. No, okay. Well, we'll do that later. I think maybe I can get up on here, get a shot onto the TNH. He is just forever out of reach this game. But that's alright. Maybe I can get a shot on the CC Mark 1. Nope, CT7's not behind me. Okay, I might be able to peek on him. It's an awkward position. So I'm definitely thinking about it, but no, not worth the risk. Puts us at about 5,200, so about 1,800 more damage would get us the mark. You know what, I'm just going to hold this VZ angle, and he'll probably poke sooner or later. Nobody's farming out the damage, so I think we have the time to be a little bit patient. Only up one tank, 800 HP, so it's not a huge overmatch. I just don't want to get shot in the ass. Alright, well he shows up, gives me another 700 HP, not too bad. Puts it at 5,900 out of about 7,000 for the mark. Alright, we'll just line up and wait for that VZ some more. Maybe the AMX will come back again. He probably won't, but you know. Come on, VZ. Come on, buddy. You can do it. You can do it, buddy. Alright, they got 8,400 hit points. That's plenty left. Alright. Come on, man. Get proxied by the 57. Just really antsy for this guy to come out. But he seems to know there's an E3 here and doesn't seem willing to donate his hit points just yet. If I had pushed across, or if I had kind of pushed up early, I could probably bully the D57 back and get across this and just push straight to the VZ. Bit hard to say. I see the TNH running. Okay, I see the 57 pop off a shot. I didn't realize how low the 57 actually was on hit points. He's toast. Alright, I should be able to get a shot on this TNH. That'll be the damage I need. Or not the damage I need, but it'll be close. I think, what does that put me at? 59, I need about 7k, so about 1,100 more. He's just too fast. Okay, no spotting on that for me either. Alright. Well, let those guys die. VZ's kind of too far away. Alright, if I can get a hit on this char with HE, actually about 1,000 that I need, so hit on the char would be perfect. So we're just gonna chug along, nice 23 kilometers an hour, watching this mark get away because the char doesn't want to fight me. Alright, that puts us at pretty much 95 flat, so that is the 3 mark with that shot. You can tell by my 7 in chat. And then we'll just go shoot this guy in the ass for good measure. Alright. Alright, so that was the last battle that secured me my 3 mark, with about 7,000 combined, about 2k assist from that, or 2k spawned in that battle. So if we take a look at the session stats, we were at about 4,400 average damage with about 500 assists in the E3. It is an incredibly capable tank. It is probably the best tank destroyer in the game in my opinion. It's extremely useful for missions as well. And just was a blast to play. The last 10 games, I think I had about 4,800 damage. So, yeah, get out there, play some E3. In terms of loadout, I think pretty much, aside from this one thing on the field mods, I'm not 100% sure on. Yeah, that all worked pretty well. And this was a pretty comfortable 3 mark. Pretty much when I got to 93, I think I only ended up playing like 7 more games, 8 more games. So I was able to really just zoom through the finish on that. Definitely a good 3 mark to go for. Even though the Recs are a bit higher at what it says 4,500 here. I think it's 4,330 is more accurate. That's about all I got for the T110E3. So it's number 20. Not sure which one's gonna be next. Maybe this little boy here. Kind of having fun with that. I'll definitely get some more 275 videos out sooner or later. Promise I haven't forgotten about that. All right, that's about all I got. Let me know what you guys think, and thanks for watching. Have a good one.